joining or it. So today this video is what are they, what do they do, and how do you use them? How to use them. I've been asked a lot about, and I basically played around with it to see what it actually did. I looked at the performance mods, which are these right here, and these are items that attach to gear on your character. There's purple is superior, and there's blue, which is specialized, and your gold or orangey yellow color would be high end. And of course you have your green, which is your basic weapon or gear, I'm sorry. But I'm going to show you how to use these, because after playing with it for a while I finally figured out how to use them. So if you follow along with me, I'm going to show you exactly how to use the mods. Okay, so let's start with the mods themselves. You'll only find them in this area right here where you see the little gear looking symbol with the hand. That's letting you know it's a gear mod. Just like over here for the weapons, you have the weapon mods. Okay, this is your gear mod. And so you open this up and you see what mods you have, what level they are, and what attribute they contribute to your gear. So let's start with the stamina mod. You can see to the right it says advanced stamina mod superior. Okay, so we're going to attach that to a superior mod that I have. Okay, so let's start with the knee pads. Okay, now you see the symbols in the middle of the knee pads, which is your firepower or your DPS, your health, and your skill power. Well, a lot of times when you put on a different mod, an upgrade to what you're using, occasionally it will diminish one attribute over another. Sometimes they stay the same. Most times they either go down or up. Well, what the performance mods do is they enhance those that would normally reduce your attribute. They actually increase your attribute. So you can look here and see on the right hand side here where I'm scrolling up and down, you can see at the very bottom it says item level 27, level requirement 27. Okay, so this one does not use a mod. So let's go up to the armor. Okay, now you see down at the bottom where it says, right underneath skill attributes, it says empty mod slot. That's where you're going to put your performance mod. So if you hit your square button, okay, now if you look at the box to the right where it says currently modding, if you notice, two of the boxes go up and down or not go up and down, but go up in terms of ability. Okay, that means that you can put a mod in that slot to increase an attribute. Now, because the item that you're using is better than that mod can give, that's why the attribute does not change, because it's already, the mod itself or the body armor is already giving the absolute best attribute, so you wouldn't need to put a mod on it. So that would actually reduce the quality of that performance mod. So if you go here, you can look and see the same thing. This one also has an empty slot for a mod. And if you're just coming in and watching, if you look at the area that I'm scrolling up and down, this is your attribute area, and you're capable of increasing attributes with performance mods. And like I said in the beginning of the video, a lot of people had no idea what to do with the mods, and it's easy for us to just go on YouTube, Google how to use performance mods, but instead of doing that, I just basically said, you know what, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to figure these things out. Okay, their performance mod, it's in the gear section, so obviously it has something to do with the gear. So I started playing around with the different attributes, moving stuff around, scrolling stuff, and I happened to come to the area that you see to the right that I'm scrolling up and down. and I see where it says empty mod, and then I noticed at the bottom of the screen the mod button was actually highlighted. So that instantly told me that that mod was used for that particular item. So you could see by looking at this mod that both the firepower or the DPS and the health does it, they basically have zero. So with this mod, what we're going to do is we're going to increase one of those attributes. So we're actually, I'm hoping that does not change the, because I'm currently using that. Okay, so that would be 0. Uh, so if we go here, let's see. That would actually improve the health. Okay, and all of those would improve the health. Okay, we're looking for one that would give us a considerable boost, and it looks like this is the one. So we're gonna put stamina mod on this one. Okay, and you could see that my health actually had increased. So that's actually a good thing. So we don't have to worry about the health. Now we have to worry about the performance, their firearm mod. And I'm looking, and it doesn't look like this would advanced mod. No, that would actually alter the other attribute. So we don't want to change that. Let's look at some of our other gear here. Okay, so we have, for this particular armor piece, we don't have any health attribute or skill power attribute. So let's see if any one of these, which it does not improve. You could still use it, but it's only going to improve one attribute. Okay, this one says 1% enemy armor damage, and the other one is 5% sticky bomb damage. Well, if you don't use sticky bomb and your weapon is already pretty strong, that's kind of like a useless performance mod, so you really don't want to worry about that. Let's take a look at some of the other ones here. This one is capable of using a mod, but again, it uses the same capability. This one does not use a mod. Okay. Knee pad, we cover that one. Let's go to the hands. Let's see if there's any here. Okay, this one does not use a slot. This one does not use a slot. And let's take a look at the holsters. And we have, I have a few attributes here, or a few mods here. So let's see, what would this increase? That would increase the firearms capability. This one uses a mod. Okay, so you can see here, this one, the firearm DPS doesn't have any attributes. So we can use this mod or this holster for my character, but if I do that, I'm going to reduce the overall quality of the character. But what it's going to do is it's going to increase that attribute. So if we go here, it says point or plus 6.7, which is not a whole lot. You know, it's not increasing it by a whole lot, you know, considering what the other ones have in terms of ability. This one here does not need it. This one here has an empty ability slot, so let's see. It's the same exact thing. So insert mod and slot. Let's see what happens. On slot, that changes it. Okay, so you could see if you look at the primary DPS, by me both removing it and adding it, it changes it considerably. So if that particular skill has dropped a little bit, by adding that mod, it actually brings it up even more. Not by a whole margin, but considerable amount. This one does not use a mod. So, to wrap it up for anyone that may watch this video, basically, there's mods that you find throughout your character leveling, and you can find them either in the DZ zone, or you can find them in, the regular part of the game. And a lot of people was confused as to what their purpose was, and so I basically just played around with them to see what they were and what you use them for, and I figured out what you do with them. So basically here you get a bunch of performance mods. Now most people would probably, junk them, break them down for parts, but they actually have some beneficial properties to them. They will increase your attributes, and your attributes being your firearm, your sidearm, DPS, your health, your stamina, your skill power, your electronics. Now, to go into depth on those attributes, basically your DPS is your damage per second, which most people probably already know. But what is that actual damage per second? Dear, your damage per second goes up the more damage your weapon does. So this is why you want to constantly upgrade your gear. So that's the whole purpose for the advanced mods, to increase attributes to give you the most effective ability to take down enemy. Because everybody wonders, well, how do I make my weapon stronger? How can I get a stronger weapon? So we think you either buy a better weapon, spend all your cash, and that's the end of that. Well, no. If you actually take the time to invest into your gear and weapons, like either making blueprints, making mods, or doing certain missions that give you blueprints, if throughout your gameplay you find mods, hold on to them, because they can increase or decrease your attribute. But most of the time they will increase it. Even if it's in the red, it can still increase it closer to that green point. So that's that with the DPS. So the higher your DPS, the higher your firearm damage. With your health, the higher your health, the higher your stamina goes. The higher your stamina means the faster you can run, the quicker you can dodge. It also helps in terms of reloading your weapon, your skill power. Basically, if you use the skills such as the seeker mine or the turret, the higher your skill power, the higher your electronics ability. Meaning that if you use a seeker mine in the very beginning, when you first unlock it, sometimes if you're fighting a tougher enemy, they can destroy your mine before it ever reaches them, or the minute you throw your turret out, they can destroy it. Well, when you set up your turret, when you throw your turret out, the faster it can mobilize and start attacking the enemy is an attribute to your electronics. Excuse me, sorry. So the higher your skill power, the higher your electronics, which means the smarter your devices are, such as your turrets, even your medical kit. The quicker you can get it out, the quicker it can actually start to work. So those are your attributes, and those attributes you definitely want to keep raising them. Now your level caps off at 30, but the mods continue to grow. Okay, now I don't know if they grow past 30 because I haven't seen any, but you want to make sure that all of your gear is upgraded to the highest quality that it can be, because those higher quality gear mods improves your three main attributes, which is your DPS, your health, and your skill power. So when those attributes go up, the subsidiary attributes, or the attributes that complement that attribute, go up. So skill power goes up, electronics goes up, which means your devices are much smarter. And if you throw out a seeker mine with a very high electronics rating, that seeker mine can get to its target and destroy it before they have a chance to react to it. So, it's important to know that and basically keep those attributes going up. about it for the performance mods. I have my own. If anybody have any comments, questions about that, send me a message. I'd be happy to answer it. Questions on anything else, weapons, and then also too, if you look at these boxes right here, right next to the weapons that have these pictures, basically when you find a certain type of weapon that has a hidden ability, you can unlock that ability. And if you go, I'm sorry, if you go to that weapon, okay, you see right here that ability is unlocked when you reach a certain level in your talents. Okay, now what I mean by that is, let's go out for a second and let's go to abilities. Okay, you see you have your talents here, and then you have your skills, right? And then you have your perks over here. Well, these perks at some point unlock a hidden ability that you can have added to your weapon. So if you look here, they actually give buffers to your weapons. So this particular perk or talent, it allows your weapon to deal 100% more damage when the target is below 30% health. Okay. The next one is Cool Headed. Performing a headshot reduces all skill cooldowns by 2%. Now 2% doesn't seem like a lot, but in terms of actual cooldown rate, 2% per cooldown rate. So each time that bar pulses to regenerate your ability use, it's actually regenerating, you know, pretty decently. So you can use it a lot more quicker. And there's different mods for, you know, every weapon or mods you have or unlock. So you have this one, which is Meticulous. Killing a target has a 8.50% chance to instantly refill the magazine. Now that actually works, because even though your handgun has infinite ammo, you still have to remove the clip and put in another one. Now this mod or this talent gives you the ability to use your weapon and continuously fire without having to reload. You know, it basically refills your magazine without you having to pop another one in. They may seem like very minute abilities, but every advantage that your weapons have is an advantage nonetheless. Okay. Now, there's also a question that I was asked regarding let me go to my character. Okay, so if you see my weapon here, it has a skin mod on it. A skin mod. So basically, people want to know how you get the skin mods. Okay, well, let me show you the first way you want to go about getting it. Okay, let's go to this area here. Let's see. I don't know if I can show it here. Excuse me. Oh, wait a minute. I can. Let me. Excuse me. Would it be in a medical or tech? I'm trying to show you the mod. Could be here. No. I'm looking for a mod called the clothing. Could be in the wrong area. Okay, it's not there. I may have to show it. Yeah, I'd probably have to show. Oh, wait, is this it? No, that's not it, but I believe it's in medical. But basically, there's a skill or a wing upgrade called clothing, and basically once you open up, oh, is this it? Nope. Nope. Okay, so anyway, there's a skill that you can unlock, or I believe it may be even a talent. But once you unlock it, you go to the clothing wing, in the BOS, the base of operations, and basically you can purchase a skin for your weapon. Every 24 hours, the skins will change. So you can buy a different skin every 24 hours, and that's game time hours. So that's how you can get skins for your weapons. If you take a look at my character's gear, everything is interchangeable in terms of the gear and also the clothing. You can also buy clothing for your character if you go in your inventory and you go all the way to appearance. If you go down here, there's outfits that you get when you purchase the season pass, which is pretty cool if you like those outfits. But throughout the game, you can purchase individual pieces to change all of that gear. They don't add to your overall health, damage per second on your weapons, or your skill power. It's just basic aesthetics. Okay, so you could pretty much put whatever you want on the character. You can look at your character's overall ability, in certain areas, see how you want to improve that character, what you feel you need to work on. This is your pouches where it shows what all you have in your inventory from your bullet mods, water, fabric, canned food, your ammunition, backups, keys, medikits, all that stuff. But you're able to change your appearance. You can go to individual sections of the character clothing, and you could put different stuff on them, and you'll find different stuff. Majority of the time, when the citizens of the city comes up to you, they'll give you an item, and as your level goes up, some of the items that they give you will be of a better quality or aesthetically better quality. And you can look at my character, and basically everything that he has on is pretty much what the citizens of the city has given me, with the exception of the gear mods. So the clothing, the jacket, the pants, the boots, all that stuff was given to me by citizens. So it's always good to interchange your stuff, give your character a new look from time to time. That's basically it with everything that I could think of in terms of your weapons. How you choose to set your character up is completely up to you. But if you also too look at, let's see where. Okay, if you look at my credits, I actually have 138,000 credits. And I basically just didn't spend any money on anything. I basically just deconstructed a lot of stuff, and just basically let the credits build up. If you want to save money to purchase stuff later on in the game, I would recommend selling all of your low quality gear, or better yet, you could just break it down, and if you find something better, or you can find a blueprint for a weapon and you can put on mods that enhances that weapon, and you can sell it like that and earn more money. It's not a glitch. I don't do glitches or anything like that. It's just basic advice and giving you information that you may not know otherwise. Also too, in addition to the performance mods, if you want to know which item uses or has an empty slot for a performance mod without actually having to click on it, if you look at the gear that my character has on, if you go to the body armor, there's a little dark bar at the bottom left hand corner. That's an empty performance mod slot. So that's how you know which items can use the performance mods. Just look at your menu screen, your inventory screen, and whichever gear piece has a little dark bar at the bottom left hand corner, that's how you know which one uses the mod. So it makes it easy to figure out what can use what. Okay, and then when you get your performance mods, just hold on to them and use them You can interchange them. You can, you know, add a mod. Unlike other games where you add a mod and then if you want to change it, you would destroy the previous mod. With this one, you can interchange your mods. So that's pretty helpful that you can interchange them until your character levels up and you get better mods and stuff like that. And that's basically it. So, you know, thanks for anyone that may check out the video. I do appreciate it. I play a lot of different games, so I'll post the videos on games that I play, and any helpful information that I will find out about that game, I will definitely make a video and post it. Anybody have any suggestions or ideas, you know, leave them in the comment box. I'll be happy to address it, talk about it. Anything that I may not have mentioned that anybody may have a question about, send me a question and I'll do a video on it. So thank you anyone that watches my video. It's very appreciated. I do it, as I always say in my videos, I do it for the love of gaming. I'm not doing it for money or help out fellow gamers, to make it easier for you to understand how to utilize your game time and gameplay. So with that said, I thank everybody for watching, and I'm gonna do another video, or I could actually do it with this one here, just continue on with the gameplay. Okay, so hopefully that information helped anyone out. So I'm gonna see, what missions do I have available. Oh, I have a medic wing available here. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a mission. Now in terms of your skill, there's a little box. Let me just show, you know what, I'd probably do better going back to, let me see, where am I at? Okay, the safe house is there, and I can always walk over there. It's, you know what, you guys probably would rather see some gameplay. Alright, I'm just gonna show what, okay, why do I have to walk all the way around there when I can just go this way? Maybe I can't go that way, but let's just see. The gameplay is, for the most part, pretty responsive. Okay. This could be why. I don't think I can. Let me see. Can I get through here? Let's see. Okay, so far so good. I don't see any enemy. Okay, so I'm going the right way.
Warning. Hostile presence detected.
Huh. So basically, the skill set that I'm using for this character, I basically set my character up to be a tank. Okay, and since I like to do a lot of solo
Warning.
missions, my
Hostile
character
presence detected.
basically I'm using my character. Where am I being shot from?
This is how we do it.
Basically, I'm using my character as a tank. And, whoa, who the hell is shooting me from back? Are you serious? Okay. Ah, I see where it's being fired from. Like I was saying, I like to do a lot of solo gameplay, although I prefer to play on a team. But I have to make sure that my character is well off before I decide to set off on my own. So it's definitely worth noting that if you want a character that can basically handle itself without, you know, another team present, you want to make sure you have them set up in the best way possible. When you find items like this, look for the green bar. Sometimes it'll be red, but if it's green, it means that it's a better item than what you're using, which I'm sure most people know that. But a lot of people genuinely just collect stuff and don't bother switching it out. So it's just more of an FYI rather than, you know, let you know you should use it. Okay, here we go right here. Value 2100. If it doesn't have an up or down attribute, it basically means that it's a leveled item, which means it's your exact level. It's neither bad nor good. Okay, let's see. Hostage. Where is the key? Okay, search area for key, which would be a yellow item. So let's look up here. There we go. Oh, but like I was saying, I like to do a lot of solo gameplay. My first playthrough, I'm playing it on normal, and then I'm gonna create a whole new character, and I'm gonna play from the beginning on hard. Just want to get a feel for the gameplay.
Civilians secure.
Okay, take care of that.
Well, thank you so much. That was terrifying. No, I need to get the hell out of here.
But I basically got my character set up to withstand a lot of bullet damage. You know, there's a lot of different ways and setups for characters. What do we have here? And I'm actually going to do a video about character setup. There's plenty of setups in terms of the skill abilities. I'll probably do a 30-minute video on that just to give some ideas on how you could set up a character. Okay, I can't go this way, so I go back this way. Let's see here. I need to do that mission, so I'm gonna go head there. And I got guys in front of me, so let's do this strategically. Let's set this up right here. Let's make things a little difficult for these guys. Okay. if you set your character up right, if you set him up just right, you can basically handle anything. I mean, literally anything. One thing I've learned from playing with other people online is that most people tend to make the same mistake. They use all of their ammunition up. If you just stop for a second and look at the enemy behavior, you can actually understand what the enemy is trying to do. The enemy is definitely a lot smarter in this game. Okay, don't be in a rush to want to take the shot. If you're being shot at by one enemy and you see an opportunity to shoot another enemy, do not take it. Because the enemy that's shooting at you, he's basically suppressing you. He's keeping you from doing what you know how to do. Okay. Look at your skill abilities and be effective. Don't be quick to want to, you know, throw out your seeker mine and throw out your turret, because here's the thing, they have to refill in order to be able to be used again. So if both of them are refilling while you have enemies approaching you, you know, then you basically have nothing except for your grenades, and you know, if you don't have any of those, then you're basically screwed.
Warning. Hostile presence detected.
Here's a hostile presence. Okay, so here's a citizen that needs something, and let's give them some water. And what do they give us in return? A trendy cardigan. Okay, who can turn down some cardigan? Okay, so we have enemies right here. And instead of using my skills, I'm going to rely on my weapons here. Or actually, I'm going to rely on my grenades. Your grenade should actually be an afterthought. But I kind of want to just get things going. Okay, I'm going to switch to my LMG. Okay, now here's the part where it gets interesting. Now you want to see what the enemy is doing, how many you're up against. Okay, now there's not a lot of enemies to worry about unless they were advancing. Then you use your skills, and this is a very smart skill set to have. Be patient, let the enemy come to you, know what they're doing, and you won't have to worry about using up your skill abilities. Okay, so I took them out. Let's see, what do we have here? Nano composite armor. That's a hit and miss. Nano composite armor is actually pretty rare to find, and it's also very useful, but because it's 2 levels lower, I probably wouldn't take my, you know what, I'm gonna keep it, because I may be able to increase its attributes with performance mods. Let's see, anything else out here. Now, by watching my video, you notice that I didn't use any of my skills, and I still have 2 grenades left. What am I looking for? Okay, I gotta go up top, so I gotta go upstairs. Okay, you also have the ability to use a sonar to judge where the enemies are, but I kind of rely on my instincts more so than anything, and I think I do a pretty good job detecting the enemy. So we're going to go up here, and is there another way up there or what? Okay, can't go through there. Can't go through there. Oh, here we go. Elevator. Alright, let's see. We're looking, let's see, signal for the JTF assistance. Okay, so that's on this level. Let's see, what do we have here? Alright. I'm not using sonar, so I have to judge whether or not enemy is out here, and they're gonna pose a problem for me. Okay, I don't see anything so far. Oh no, okay, I see what it is. There's no enemy up here, but they're going to come up here the minute I signal for assistance. Okay, let me just show this really quick. Okay, you see this right here, this release rope? If you press square, it will drop an anchor with a rope attached to it that allows you to climb down. Do not release that before this mission is over, because if you release it, the enemy can climb up that rope and basically surround you and pretty much wipe you
GTF
out.
reinforcements requested.
Alright, so we
Warning,
have
hostile
enemies coming.
forces approaching.
Let's see where they come. Oh, I see them. Now, in a situation like this, you definitely want to set up your turret, but wait till they're close enough. Yep, right there. Alright. So, my turret is going to basically slow them down. Okay, and I'm going to use my environment to... use my environment to my advantage. Now, I still have my seeker mines, and I'm going to let my turret get destroyed, which it did. Okay, so they're starting to advance closer. So now I'm going to use my seeker mines. Okay, so that slows them down a little bit. Now my turret is recharging. In actuality, my turret has fully recharged. So now I have my turret as backup if I need to use it. There's a sniper up there, so I'm going to try to advance closer to see if I can take him out. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Alright. Now, let's see. I think I took out the sniper. I think I did. Alright. Where's he at? Where's he at? Ah, I see him. Wasn't there another guy over here? No, I guess not. Alright, so let's... Okay,
Warning,
we got it.
hostile forces approaching.
Let's get back over here, put some distance between us and them. Okay, so now I have my seeker mine and my turret. Now, this time around, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use my seeker mine to affect multiple enemies. Okay? So, the seeker mine just slowed them down. It didn't stop them, which is okay. Because if they advance any closer, then I'll just throw out my turret, which should hold him off long enough for me to be able to set up my seeker mines again to get a more effective shot on him. So we have a big guy that came down, and see now they're suppressing me. And they have a turret up, so I'm going to throw a grenade over here. Okay, it kind of affected him. Alright, so we're going to take their weaker troops down. Alright, where are they at? Okay, let's do this. Okay, I took out their remote gunner. This is a guy who's capable of putting down a turret, and I see his turret. I'm trying to take it out. Okay, I destroyed the turret. So we have a high-level operative or enemy over here, so I'm going to throw out the seeker mine. Okay, so now it made him draw back. So now we put distance between him and us again. Okay, let's see this. Yep, this has value. Okay, I don't have any more grenade. Ah, wait a minute. Is that a turret that he put up? That is a turret. So we need to destroy that turret. So we got the turret destroyed. He jumped down again. So now I'm going to throw out my turret and basically just annoy the hell out of him. Ah, he threw out another turret. Yep, you're not winning that war with me, buddy. Okay, so my turret is basically just going to annoy the hell out of him. So with my turret and my guns, I basically took him out. And I kept a backup skill just in case one didn't work for me. Okay, so they're advancing again. Let's see where they at. So let's do this. Let's take the fight to them this time. Yep, get them all together. Yep, that's what we wanted. They're on fire. They're nervous. Okay. Okay, and we can basically just take them out one at a time. That's the guy that I want right there, the one with the stripes, the sergeant. That's who I want. Take him out. The other ones will basically scamper. Threw out the turret. The turret is going to provide me with some suppressing fire. Okay, as soon as, and apparently he's not trying to. And we got this guy here. Okay, so we have, actually I'm gonna wait till my turret is almost revived. Yeah, the enemies are not stupid. They know when they're being licked. Okay, took him out with a nice little headshot. So we only have the sergeant left. My turret is recovered, so I'm gonna throw out the seeker mine. Okay, he's on fire. That's going to weaken his armor. And so, since he's the only one left, we're going to bring the fight to him. So, when you get a guy like this, don't be scared to bring the fight to him. Make them retreat. What they try to do is they try to instill fear in you by being aggressive. You just turn the tables on them. Okay, he's going to try to throw a grenade, and he threw it. Wow, so I couldn't disrupt his timing. Okay, his armor's gone. So now I'm just going to throw out my turret to just do the ultimate damage to him.
Area secured. Uploading data to JTF network.
So basically I just demonstrated how to use tactics against a pursuing enemy. And you guys can see that I was solo. I didn't have any other teammate with me. So I just demonstrated how to use your skill abilities and how to use the environment and, you know, your character's gear and weapons to your advantage. My character has on some pretty strong gear, but that doesn't mean that I want to put him in harm's way. So with that being said, you know, I just wanted to demonstrate how easy it can be to overtake, you know, a pursuing enemy. So you look at the environment that I'm in, and there's a lot of cover fire, or a lot of places where you can get behind. And with this type of character setup, it's easy to defend yourself. You just can't let your emotions get in the way and cause you to make erratic decisions like throwing out your seeker mine and your turret, because if they're both recovering, there's still a time period that they have to recover. So, you know, you're not really doing yourself any justice. Okay, let's see here.
Please comply with all requests from Last Man Battalion personnel. The light
Let's go ahead and get out of here. Alright. There's no enemy around me.
Active echo beacon detected.
Alright, let's see. What else do we have out here? I don't need medical. And this is for a shotgun that I don't want. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Really? The hell? Where are they coming from? Oh, okay, I see.
I'll go look.
Peekaboo. Come on, stick your head out, buddy. Come on. He's afraid. He knows he's being challenged. Come on. If you look at the reticle on my gun. Come on, come on. And there's also a cool factor in the game too. Oh, you did not climb on the truck. If you see an enemy behind a car, whether it's no matter what vehicle, if he's behind a car and you can see him through the other side of the glass, you can take him out through the glass, which means you can break the glass and take him out. Okay, there's a safe house over here that I'm gonna have to take a nice little walk to. But instead of that, I'm gonna actually go to the base of operations. And I think I have enough points to upgrade my last and final wing. And to give me opportunity to show all the different stuff you can do in the game. Alright, let's see. Let's go take... Alright. So, I have 880. I think I have enough for... You know what? No, I think I need 1,000. Yep, I need 1,000, so I gotta do that mission, so... Just want to show a few things here. Safe house, the
Don't go
crypt.
getting yourself killed.
Okay.
Wish I could get out there myself.
So you have your craft station where you can craft items. Whatever that may be. Okay. Now, if you look at this part right here where it says material conversions, you have the ability to make high-end stuff here. Convert crafting materials into one of higher quality. So I can basically make a high-end piece for whatever I have. Okay, and you can see I have specialized dark zone tools that I can create. Okay, so this allows you to make higher performance mods, or you know, all type of things, from new gear mods or gear pieces, stuff like that. Okay, I don't need to go to medical, that's done. Tech is done. Security is where I need to go. I need to see how much.
This is an emergency services notification. Due to a shortage of
Let's
personnel,
see.
the clinic will not be returning to full operating.
Yep, just got that one left to get, so I need 1,000 for that. I'm at 880, so I unlocked that last section, which should also unlock a trophy for me.
It does me good to see you.
Wish we could have hit the consulate sooner.
Okay, refilling all of my
lives.
accessories. Let's do a quick walkthrough here. Okay, you have your disaster aid, which you can see this box here. I'm gonna open this up and it gives you consumables. Okay,
Remember, watch your back out there.
let's see. You have your hazmat unit. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, intensive care. Counseling for the clinically insane.
Can I do something for you?
This is your rewards claim
Anything you
guy.
want?
So if you have stuff you need to pick up from him, he's the person you want to see.
Times are tough all over.
Let's see. This is the security wing. And here where it says special ammo, this is where you'll pick up incendiary ammo, explosive ammo, and all that good stuff. This is the guy you want to employ, because he's going to have advanced weapons. Now, you see the purple stuff here, right? You see the purple weapons. These are your top of the line weapons. These are the weapons that you want to have. These are the ones to replace your purple weapons with. These are your high-end weapons. They don't get any higher than these. Okay? So when you get to this point and you can see how much this particular gun is, I personally wouldn't pay $480,000 for a gun, but you know, some people would. But you can see from looking here, these are your purple weapons and these are your gold weapons. Even your gold high-end weapons, you know, can have a low attribute, but that can easily be raised. So, you know, don't threat there. Improved iron sights.
It's all good.
My cash ain't nearly where I'd like it to be, where I can just cough up $480,000 and still have money left over, so I'm not even gonna play that game. Alright, and this is the other part of my security wing. This is the situation room where all the intel comes from. And back here we have the supply line, where all of the stuff you find out in the field, the canned food, the water, and everything. And here is your appearance vendor. This is the guy that I wanted to show you, that you go see once you unlock your supply line. You can purchase skins for your weapons from this guy. And since I want a new skin, I'm gonna buy that. Solid Dark Coyote. Okay, I'm not sure what that looks like, but when you unlock your supply line wing, you go straight to this guy and you can buy skins for your weapons. And their items update every 24 hours, so you don't have to worry about getting the same mod each and every time. Okay, I just got some weapon parts. So when you open up certain sections in the game, they give you rewards. Now I know somebody probably briefly saw this and said, hey, canine unit? No, unfortunately you don't get dogs. They actually have a clever way of how they used words to describe, you know, dog stuff in a way. And this guy is your Dark Zone gear vendor, so you can talk to him and you can pick up stuff from him if you have the cash and the level to purchase items. So definitely talk to this guy if you have it. My DZ rank is, I think, 15 or 14, so I definitely got to get that up. Won't take me long. Haven't really spent a lot of time there because I want to get the story down, because when the season pass DLCs start to come out, you want your character, it's not going to matter about your Dark Zone level. It's going to matter in terms of, you know, your game level. So they already have the section ready to go just as soon as the DLC comes out. If you haven't gotten a season pass, I definitely recommend it. Okay, so I did everything I could do in there. Weather conditions in this game is just absolutely awesome. I love the snow effect. I mean, it's extremely lifelike and real. If you take a quick look at the back of my character's jacket, he doesn't have anything on the back of his jacket, but if I spend enough time in the snow, he'll start to develop snow on his shoulders, which is actually pretty awesome. Okay, so I think I've said everything I needed to say in this video. You know, hopefully, you know, somebody, or, you know, people in general can find something useful in this video. Thank you for taking the time to look at it. You know, if the video was helpful, you know, I'd definitely take a thumbs up. You know, but nonetheless, thank you for taking the time out to at least view my video. I'm gonna stop it right there, and my next video is just basically gonna be straight gameplay. So I just wanted to get the simplistics out of the way, you know, showing people about the performance mods. So thank you again for taking a look at the video. I appreciate it.